Elon Musk just saved Claude from a disaster, and this could be great news for you too. Remember when we were all constantly hitting Claude limits? So Elon stepped in and gave them access to his supercomputer facilities. Now Claude is faster, better and smarter. But this is insane when you realize one thing. Anthropic is the primary competitor of Sam Altman's OpenAI, who Elon has been suing for years. So now the internet is asking one question. Did Elon Musk just partner with his enemy's enemy? And that was only one AI story this week. Because this week, Elon's robot just did something everyone said was years away. Two Indian startups announced plans to put an AI data center in orbit, a new tool that turns one photo into someone you can actually talk to. From a cartoon to your old friend, and Google quietly released a free tool that can replace entire marketing teams. We even tested it out in the end. So stay tuned. Finally, last week I spoke at IIM Ahmedabad and almost every student asked me the exact same thing. How do I go from being an AI beginner to an AI pro? Wait till the end of the video to find out what I said. Before we dive into the video, I want to tell you that I post one of these deep dives every week. But if you want to learn about the latest tools around AI daily, I created a free WhatsApp community called Staying Ahead. If you want to stay updated with what most of YouTube hasn't heard of yet, link for the community is in the description. Anthropic just partnered with SpaceX to use one of the largest AI supercomputer facilities in the world, a massive data center in Memphis packed with more than 220,000 Nvidia AI chips. But why does this matter? That is because AI models like Claude need insane amounts of processing power to answer questions, generate code, and run millions of conversations at the same time. The more AI chips you have, the more users you can support and the faster the model feels. And Anthropic just got access to 300 megawatts of capacity, effective immediately. Claude code usage limits are now doubling for paid users. The slowdowns during peak hours are being removed, and developers using Claude's API are getting dramatically higher limits too, meaning apps built on Claude can now handle way more traffic. But Elon Musk has said that they have the right to reclaim the compute if their AI engages in actions that harm humanity. We'll see how the situation develops. Neuralink just built a robot that could completely change brain surgery. It can insert ultra-thin threads deep into the brain with precision far beyond human hands. And they just released footage of it actually performing the procedure. But why does this matter? For conditions like Parkinson's, the problem often comes from tiny regions in the brain sending the wrong signals. Doctors can sometimes reduce symptoms by targeting those exact spots, but brain surgery is incredibly delicate and risky. Neuralink's robot is designed to make that process far more precise. It can avoid blood vessels, place electrodes accurately, and potentially make these procedures safer and more accessible over time. The technology is still in clinical trials and its early days, but this is one of the clearest signs yet that robotic brain surgery is becoming real. Anthropic just dropped 3 updates that changed what AI agents can do. First is called multi-agent orchestration. When there is too much work for a single agent to do well, one Claude can now hire other Claudes, give each one a job, and run them all at the same time. But hiring AIs is useless if the output is bad. So they added a feature called outcomes. You write a checklist of what good work looks like. With outcomes, agents can check their work against that bar and self-correct until the output is good enough, without a human needing to review each attempt. Word and PowerPoint outputs got 8 to 10% better. Then comes the wildest part. They taught AI to dream. While you sleep, the agent reviews its old work, finds patterns, cleans up its memory, and wakes up sharper. This is the biggest jump in AI after the chatbot era. Genesis AI, the global robotics company, just announced their first robot built for human-level capability called Gene 26.5. For years, robots struggled to learn from humans, but Gene 26.5 has been trained across language, vision, touch, and action. And look at this, Gene 26.5 can cook with over 20 subtasks autonomously. It can also do laboratory experiments, solve Rubik's cubes, do wire harnessing, and even play the piano. It's extraordinary. While the world struggles with the massive electricity and water demands of AI data centers, 2 Indian startups are testing a completely different idea, putting AI servers in space. Savam AI and Pixel just announced India's first orbital AI data center satellite. It's called Pathfinder, and it basically analyzes the images satellites capture and only sends down the final insights. It's fantastic for two reasons. First, our sensitive data can be processed without relying heavily on foreign cloud giants like AWS or Azure. And since space gets nearly constant sunlight, the solar panels can generate far more consistent energy than ground-based data centers. If you spend most of your day in Microsoft Teams, Perplexity has an update for you. They brought their AI agent called Computer directly into Teams. Computer can browse the web, read files, write code, and execute multi-step tasks autonomously. Here is what you can do. You can tag at Computer in the chat and ask it a business question in plain English, like why your team is losing deals to a competitor. It automatically checks your data, calls, emails, calendar, and internal docs to find patterns, risky deals, and win-loss trends for you. Then, here is the wild part. You can ask it to turn all of that into a live dashboard, and it automatically builds charts, alerts, and tracking systems for your whole team without you switching a single tab. Microsoft Teams has over 350 million monthly users. This should simplify all their lives. Now on to the next update. Can AI run your business? Well, now it can. If you used to run a Shopify store, you no longer have to open Shopify to do it. You can just authorize GPT or Claude and run your store right from your AI chat. You can type, "At Shopify, add this product to my store." The AI will write the description, set the price and variants, and even push it live in seconds. Furthermore, you can also manage your Shopify store through the chat, adjust inventory across locations, create discount codes, browse recent orders, view customer details, or pull analytics on your store's performance. The next generation of sellers might actually be able to run their business without opening a dashboard. ChatGPT is now available as an add-on in Excel and Google Sheets. It can help analyze messy data, write formulas, update spreadsheets, and explain what it's doing along the way without leaving your spreadsheet. Look at this. When asked to update a tab with the latest earnings and summarize the key drivers of actuals versus estimates, it executed it in seconds within the existing spreadsheet. It can also turn raw data into dashboards in the same tab. Try it in either Excel or Sheets and let us know how it goes. NotebookLM just upgraded its mind maps. Previously, if NotebookLM generated a mind map, it likely just gave you a standard automated overview of your documents. Now, it's highly interactive. You can type specific instructions so the AI visualizes exactly what you want to see. Then, you can easily rename, navigate, and share these custom maps. Your notes were never the problem. Finding the connections between them was NotebookLM just made that effortless. Codex, OpenAI's software engineering agent, used to only exist in app format, but it now works directly in Google Chrome. That means AI can now use your browser to do repetitive work for you, like navigating structured pages and complex data entry flows. If you ask it to do a task and update them in a spreadsheet, Codex executes it without you needing to open a single tab. Let's try asking Codex to use 4 agents to play a multiplayer drawing game with each other. Codex opens 4 browser tabs simultaneously, coordinates all 4 agents, and runs the entire session from start to finish. It can also run tasks in parallel across multiple tabs in the background, even when the browser window isn't open. Anthropic just ensured that you never have to build a client presentation from scratch again. It released ready-to-run AI agents templates built specifically for financial services, and they already understand how finance teams work. So it can build pitches, conduct valuation reviews, close the books at month end, and more. You can install them as plugins in Cowork and Claude Code or deploy them as managed agents. OpenAI just rolled out GPT-5.5 Instant, and it basically gives you smarter, clearer, and more personalized answers. The model is also more dependable in high-stakes areas like medicine, law, and finance, where accuracy matters most. It's also better at everyday tasks too, from analyzing image uploads to answering STEM questions to knowing when web search can help. The other major upgrade is memory. GPT-5.5 Instant can now better use context from saved memories, past chats, files, and connected Gmail accounts to give more personalized responses. And if you don't want it remembering things forever, you stay in control. You can review, edit, or delete exactly what it remembers whenever you want. The Fitbit app is now officially becoming the Google Health app. It will continue to track your fitness, sleep, and health data through wearables including Fitbit and Pixel Watch and other devices. It includes a digital health coach built with Gemini that works as your AI coach, using your metrics to adapt workout plans, optimize your sleep schedule, and answer health and wellness questions specific to you. Also, Google and Fitbit are launching an ultra-lightweight fitness band called Google Fitbit Air. It will have no screen, be only 5.2 grams, have a 7-day battery life, and Gemini will support advanced health management. Google is doubling down in the fitness space. Remember Talking Tom, that cartoon cat that talked back to you on your phone? What if you could turn any image into your own personal Talking Tom? Runway, the AI video generation company, released a new tool called Characters. It lets you turn a single image into a video character you can actually talk to in real time. From a realistic human to a cartoon to a talking cat, it produces natural lip sync, facial expressions, and head motions. You can even set its first line, so the moment the session starts, it instantly says something like,
"Hello, how can I help you today?"
The speed is what makes this feel unreal. The time from when the user stops speaking to when the character starts replying is under 2 seconds. The applications are endless. Your talking AI avatar that can be used in real-time tutoring, customer support, training simulations, and interactive gaming. The internet might be changing again. Instead of typing into chatbots, we may soon just talk to faces on our screens. OpenAI just announced a $10 billion initiative focused on getting businesses to actually use AI. Because right now, the biggest problem in AI isn't building smarter models anymore, it's deployment. They partnered with investment firms like TPG, Brookfield, and Bain Capital that already own or influence thousands of companies across industries like healthcare, finance, retail, etc. So instead of convincing businesses one at a time, OpenAI can now push adoption across entire portfolios at once. It's reportedly guaranteed investors a 17.5% annual return over 5 years. They're spending enormous amounts of money upfront because they believe the company that installs AI everywhere first could dominate the next decade of business software. Anthropic made a very similar move, partnership with Blackstone and Goldman Sachs. Business is becoming the next big battleground in AI. Pomelli, which is Google's AI marketing tool, has just dropped a new feature called Catalog. Once you add your products or services, Catalog uses them to generate marketing campaigns and professional product photos automatically. In order to show you how to truly use and leverage this tool, we have created an entire tutorial for the same. Watch till the end to catch it. Google AI Studio just integrated Nano Banana to automatically create custom image assets for your app. You type what you want, it builds the site and fills it with real custom images that actually match your idea. For example, it built this site for a solar panel company. And if you don't like an image, just click on it, type what you want change, and it updates the image right then and there. So Google quietly dropped a tool last month that can basically do the work of your entire marketing team. It studies your brand and products, then it builds you ad campaigns, runs studio-grade product photo shoots, and even animates them into video ads completely on its own. This is the kind of work agencies charge lakhs for every single month. And the craziest part, Google made it completely free. The tool is called Pomelli. It's made by Google Labs and DeepMind, the same teams behind Nano Banana, so you know the product is good. Before this, you would type prompts and just hope the outputs vaguely matched your brand. But now, you plug in your actual products and every campaign it creates is grounded in what you genuinely sell. Your colors, your vibe, your real products inside the ads. And it's already available in more than 170 countries, completely free with no card required. Let me show you exactly how this works. Open labs.google.com/Pomelli/about and click Let's Get Started. Sign in with any Google account, agree to the terms, and you're in. No waitlist, no payment, no card details, then it asks for your website. If you have one, paste the URL. If you don't, there's even a no website yet option, so you can still try it out. For this video, we're using a real Indian brand, Ranveer Singh's protein company, Super U. We copy the URL, paste it into Pomelli, and hit continue. This is where things get really interesting. It goes through your website almost like a real designer would. It gathers your colors, studies your brand values, picks up your fonts, pulls your hero images, writes your tagline, and even figures out your tone of voice. It calls this your business DNA. And once it's done, look at this. It pulled the Super U logo, the exact shade of red they use, the fonts, Antonio Bold and Roboto, the tagline, protein got mad tasty, the brand values, and even aesthetic descriptors like high octane energy and bold typographic dominance. All of it was lifted directly from the site. And if something feels off, you can edit it. Otherwise, you just click looks good and you're inside the tool. On the side panel, you'll see something called Catalog. This is the new feature. Click it and every single product from your website is already sitting there. The entire Super U range, from wafers and protein powders to the shaker and assorted minis. And this is the part that completely changes the game. You're not generating from vague prompts anymore, you're generating using your actual products. Right next to it is the Assets tab, and this part is honestly wild. It has already pulled every brand image from the site. Lifestyle shots, product cutouts, campaign typography. Basically everything you would normally send to a designer manually. Let's run a photo shoot. Click the Super U shaker and hit Create Photo Shoot. It gives you multiple templates: studio, floating, in use, contextual. I'm selecting all 4 and hitting Generate. Give it about a minute. Now look at these outputs. The shaker on a clean studio backdrop. A guy holding it mid-workout. A girl casually using it in a gym. The lighting matches the bottle perfectly, the brand red stays consistent, and the product genuinely looks like it was photographed in those environments instead of just pasted there. If your company paid for a product shoot last quarter, this is genuinely the level of output you probably paid for. And it took me just a few seconds. Now let's try a campaign instead. Go back to catalog, click on the assorted minis and hit Create Campaign. Pomelli already suggests prompts based on your brand DNA. I'm choosing this one, Fuel Your Summer Flow, because it ties into International Yoga Day. And look at what it generates. 5 vertical ad creatives ready for Instagram. Mini size, mega protein chocolate. Morning Zen, mango style. Strength in every stretch. Each one has a proper headline, body copy, CTA, and a layout that actually feels native to social media feeds. These are not placeholder ads. You could literally post these tomorrow. And this is the part that genuinely blew my mind. Pick any creative and there's a button called Animate. Click it. This runs on VO 3.1 in the background and it converts the static image into an 8-second video ad. I tested it using a Father's Day campaign for Super U, and it generated a photorealistic 3D scene of the shaker sitting on a wooden bench with sunlight moving naturally across the frame while the headline faded in. It genuinely looks like something made by an agency. And the best part is that every single element is editable. You can change the headline, edit the body copy, and there's even a CTA generator if you want fresh call to action options. That was Pomelli for you guys. Now, I have a crazy update lined up. But before that, 70% of the people watching this are not subscribed yet. So YouTube will not show you the next AI workflow video we drop. If you want to stay ahead, instead of catching up, hit that subscribe button now. And a last note for all my viewers, I went to IIM Ahmedabad recently and provided a framework on how to go from an AI beginner to an AI pro. I provided a framework I call PROMPTS, prompts, and it was absolutely mind-blowing for the students. So I thought of sharing it here as well with you guys. I have recorded the whole talk which walks you through this framework in detail. If I get more than 1,000 comments asking for this, I will upload the whole video on my channel. And just like Prompts Framework, I recently made one video on the 3 techniques that transform average AI output into something you can actually use. This will change how you work with AI forever. You should be able to see it on screen now. See you in the next one.